Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on stage 96, which is the thorax on the Alien Xenomorph from Agora Models. Again, ripped bag, everything should be in there. Let's go ahead and get the parts out. Let me move the rib cages from the last stage out of the way, along with the sternum parts. This one's actually already open. Hopefully everything is in here. Got some of these connectors falling out of the bag. Still some more in here. There's two more. Interesting thing is, there they are. I was gonna say, I don't see any screws, but there they are. Move these pieces out of the way. Oh, wait a minute. Another connector. Let me just flatten the bag out and see what's left in here, if anything. I have to say, the bags are nice to a point. The larger pieces like this with lots of little pieces inside, putting them in the bag may not be the best way to do it, but not too bad so far. So let me double check. I'm looking on the screen, we've got these two pieces that are going to go together like this. We've got the internal, I guess you'd call them diaphragms, baffles, something like that. I see 6, 2, 4, 6. And a bunch of screws. Let me see. Let me make sure I've got the right ones in the right spot. We have 13 of the 2.3 and 5 of 2.3 by 8 millimeters. So we have a different type of screw this time. So we have these 13 here. These two are 2.6 by 6 millimeters, and these 5 here are 2.3 by 8 millimeters. They are a little bit longer than the rest of them. So let me pause real quick here, find out why my phone is blowing up, and I will be right back. Okay, just emails, things like that. So now let's come back here and take a look. First thing they want you to do is you have 2 spots here for the connectors to go. So we're going to take one here. Actually, let me double check. Yeah, this one has the lip. Come on. This one has the lip that sticks out. So we're going to hook this right there. We're going to take another one and put it right here. I actually believe this might be the shoulders, not positive. What do they call? Yes, if I would just read the instructions, I would know that this is the shoulders. So as usual, I will put one screw on this side, get the next one started. Come on. Sometimes I kind of miss the screws that we used to have, or the screwdrivers that they used to provide with these, because the magnetism was a little bit better and the screws would actually stay on the screwdriver. That was back in the, I want to say the Millennium Falcon days. Nowadays, it's not a big deal. I do notice one thing though, just saw this. On one side here, socket is broken. The post in the middle is there, but the surround is broken off. Not a big deal, but again, one of the reasons that the paper bags, while they're good for the environment, are not real good for putting artworks into them. Can you imagine if that was a car, how scratched up it would be? I mean, some of the plastic parts I've gotten recently were already scratched up a little bit. Like on the stand. Come on. Get in your hole. Go home. And see, that's the thing, is these are not very deep screw heads. And so they tend to fall a little bit off the screwdriver. But other than minor things like that, fantastic build. Well, that and the millions upon millions of, not really millions, but the skin was a little bit interesting. Not too hard, not too bad. Once I figured out how I needed to do it, it was really good. Once I did not pay attention to what I saw online and decided on my own way. I used black super glue for a short while, which is great. The black super glue is a little bit rubberized, but clear super glue, there's no beating it. So that right there is the top of the shoulder. Interesting. Let's see. Okay. I was trying to figure out if I knew what that was, but I don't. So that's how that looks. We're going to set that aside for right now. And we're going to bring over the two rib sections. We're going to slide this in here. Okay, that actually works really well. We're going to slide both halves together like that. And then they want you to pop this piece on, and you can see how this goes. These posts are all going to go on here. These little posts there are going to go into these sockets here. We're going to put this on here like this. This could be, yeah, this is going to be a little bit interesting to say the least. While holding the assembly together, fit the rib support over the ribs. There are free raised sockets to engage this post. Okay, that started, I think. I was wondering where I'm getting glue off of there. I'm gluing myself a little bit. There, that was a good solid pop in there. Okay, so it's a little bit loose right now. Once we put the connectors inside, carefully turn it over. There's raised screw sockets as shown, red line, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So it has you do the top two, or the bottom two first. That has you put the connectors in here, just like this. It's going to be a little bit tricky to get them all on. They have you do the bottom two, then the top two. I am thinking that I'm probably going to do whichever ones will go on first. Come on. It's a little bit tricky right now. So let me see if I can thread one screw in on each side, and maybe pull this together. Because right now that's my problem, is it's not pulling completely together. I'm going to go in there. I'm not sure if it started or not. Might have to pause for this real quick. Because on one side I'm pretty sure it's in, on the other side I don't think it is. Wait, there we go. We'll use can I use the bigger screwdriver? That's right, it does not fit. Take this one, tighten it all the way down. You can hear things popping into place as I push it, as I tighten it down. Like that. So you can see one connector's on there. I've got 3 more to go. And there we go. That one went in like it meant to. That one's in. And hopefully this one will go in relatively easy. That one's in. So grab 6 screws and we will put them all in. I'm just going to tighten them each down, each side on each of the connectors right off the bat, because I want to get this solid. Right now it's still a little bit wonky, could fall apart. Once I have the top and the bottom done, that should actually lock it in place. Actually, before I go too far, let me see. Holding there are raised sockets. Gauge the parts together. I'm just making sure it does not want me to glue that piece in there. Okay, no, it's just telling you to put the screws in the sockets. So there's the second one. Might glue this eventually. There's another one right there. And as they pull together, as they pull, as the screw goes the rest of the way in, it pulls them together a little bit, making it a better fit. So let me lay it on its face now. We'll do the last one with you actually able to see. Kind of able to see, because it's black on black. So the last 2 screws are going to go down into this one here. Like I said, I'm going to tighten it all the way down and come back and do the other side. So let me put this one in. Let's just take a look. Everything looks good. So now, once we have that in place, what we have left is these 2 pieces. And this curved one, this rounded edge one, is going to go into the track here. You can see the track runs down both sides. Cross hatching on the top. Just make sure the thorax armature is correctly oriented. Test fit by sliding. Okay, so it wants you to slide these into place first. Make sure it fits, and that's what is actually going to make the armor solid. Wish I could speak English. That's going to make the thorax fully solid. I'm just looking here because this one is eventually going to go in there. Not in this issue, but they want you to put this one in later. It's going to go in here like this. See, that's the thing. That's what I wanted to see. This was off kilter. It was off center like that. It's got to be centered like that. But they say to when you're sure about where it's going to go, get your glue that has maybe sealed itself up and glue it in place. And what I'm thinking is the best way to do it is put it right along this track here. Hopefully that will work. And with the pin in there like that, I actually did a real good job of keeping the glue open so that I can actually get some to go down there. You can see all the glue on there. Now the fun part, getting this in here without getting glue all over everywhere. We're going to put it on that side. We're going to put it on that side. Push it in. Push it all the way home. I don't have a clamp I could really put on it. And if Eric's watching, he just went, oh, because I don't have a clamp. But we're going to let that sit as it is. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do, so I can actually move this around, because it is now, we're closing in on the time for the Sunday stream. Reality is intruding. I do these videos on the weekend. This is the 4th one I've done today. But what I'm doing right now is I'm dropping in some kicker so that this glue will set. You have to be careful because kicker will, well, not quick kicker, but super glue in general will craze clear plastic. And it's an exothermic reaction, which means that it creates heat. It releases heat as it dries. That's the whole thing about it. If you ever get too much glue on your fingers and then actually if you hit it with kicker, you'll feel it. It will heat up really badly. And like I haven't pointed this out in a while, but we got this one socket, or that one connector that is missing. Like I said, doesn't matter. The ribs are made of metal. There's plastic in the front and the back. I think this is going to hold together just fine. So let's bring over, since we are now on stage 96, leaving only 4 stages to go, bring over the pieces that we have. It's been a while since I've done this. So we've got the shoulders we just put together. The I forget what these are called. They're for the back, but they're protrusions on the back. We have, not positive what part where this goes. This piece here, it has zip tie on it from when I glued it together. Move my coffee. I'm not going to bring over the base. I'm not going to set it here at least. We have the head. There is the base. 1/3 of the base. Pretty sure it's 1/3. Might be 1/2. Same thing with the tail. I can't really put it there on the bench. We have these shoulder pieces that will come off the back. We'll do a quick run through of the tail. And the tail is an important part of the build. This tail is going to stick out of the back of the alien, and it is going to help to balance him, because I believe that it actually goes down on the ground, you know, something like that. I don't know, you can't really see it, but it goes down and is sitting on the ground at the end of it, holding the alien so that he'll stand up. have two arms here. Let me bring them over. There's just a ton to this, and you can hopefully you start to see why. Like I said earlier, don't know that I can put all of this onto the bench. And so I have to sort out what I'm going to do as I finish up the build. Let me get the legs out of here. They're all... Hang on. I'm trying to grab it from the wrong end. I have this little cart. And this, again, will be a part that I kind of do a flyby with. So here is the torso. There's where the tail is going to go. These are the legs. The legs will stand up on their own. More the abdomen. Saw the camera, I thought that was sticking up. It is not. But this is what has taken several months to get to. Hopefully you've enjoyed the build. If you have, let me know. Hopefully everything will go together really well at the end of the build, because we're very close. Like I said, 4 stages left to go and the alien will be done. I have to figure out how to use a different camera, because right now this camera is above the bench. I have other cameras. I've got another bench that I'll probably use because he is just too big. It should be obvious that he's too big to finish on this bench. Like I said, hope you're enjoying this build. If you are, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I love comments. And hit the bell icon to be notified of anytime I post new content. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next video or stream.
Buckman's Model Mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models. Buckman's Model Mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models.